Hello.
Hey, we're here for episode number 41, and we're going to talk about some fun ways to learn today.
Yeah. All right.
Stuff.
That's what we always kind of talk about, right?
I know.
Here are bad ways to learn.
Here's the stupid stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Now I made Karen get clean.
You did it.
All right, ladies, welcome back.
Hey there. Welcome. It's episode number 41. We're going to talk about some fun winter learning ideas
This
today.
is great because the middle of winter can be depressing.
Yeah. I often get the winter blues and blahs, or whatever they're called.
Yeah, I think it's winter blues.
I don't
The
know.
doldrums of
They're all
winter.
just blah.
Yeah.
January, February are kind of my least favorite months in this state that I live in because it's so gray and
It
cold.
is. It's just so cold, and like snow feels pointless after
Mhm.
Christmas. So, like, okay, we had a white Christmas, but like now go
away and warm back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have some ideas for you to just get your kids out in it and to learn and to have fun with the winter.
Yeah,
and
to make it less painful.
Yeah.
I guess not everybody has snow. I know we have people
That's
listening
true.
all across the U.S.
We do, and other places around the world even. So I know that everybody doesn't have snow, and I know what it's like growing up outside of a snowy place
Yeah,
too,
I guess
so I get that. But first are some fun snowy ideas, but also I have some other ideas that don't require snow.
Yeah, sorry, I forget about that other people aren't
You know,
freezing.
Florida does not get snow, so sorry if you're listening from there.
Yeah.
But
I just am planning
Come
on
visit
leaving
us
the
and-
state in the end of January so that I'm not freezing.
yep, me too. Except I'm going to
Yeah, I
somewhere
was gonna
cold.
say you're going to New York.
It's okay.
That's-
It's cool.
Does New York get snow or just freezing?
Oh yeah, I get snow.
Well, I guess, like, I know upstate does, but does the city get snow?
I would assume so.
Oh, I don't know. I know she's gonna be cold. And I
I'll
will
let you
be
know.
warm in
No, I'm
Puerto
sure it
Rico.
does. It gets snow there. So anyway, Megan and I decided we just wanted to share a little more of what's happening on our own websites. We've done a lot of just, general homeschool stuff. So we're going to start kind of doing a little more like, here's what's happening on my site and on her site and, some of the current stuff. So this
Yeah.
one is some ideas from my own website of just fun ways to learn in the winter. Some principles that I have and activities that I've posted there.
Karen's website is like a candy land for homeschoolers.
I love that.
It's brilliant, but like I love it. It's so fun, and I really like. I always tease that I will look up something. I'm like, oh, it goes to Karen. Why didn't I just go there first? And so
Thank
her
you.
website is full of fun activities. Her Instagram has really cute printables, activities to do. I've totally copied them. I've used them for my classes for co-op, so they're brilliant.
Thanks, you're sweet. So if you haven't been to my website, it is teachbesideme.com. You can find everything there. And in our show notes, I will put links to all the things that I mentioned today.
Yeah.
So first, just some fun winter activities. Like I said, I grew up in southern Florida.
Yeah.
So winter to me is not always my favorite time of year. And often my kids will want to go do things and I'm like, but it's so cold. I just want to stay by the fire. So I've really tried to push myself to get them out there more and to do things outside. Got to bundle up, but
Yeah.
you can still get out and do a lot of fun learning activities. We like to do a winter nature study a couple times during the winter where we just go out and we explore and we look for animal tracks in the snow.
That's cute.
We'll take out our little magnifying glasses and study the snowflakes, look for icicles and measure them and draw them and watch them drip if they're dripping, if it's cold or melting. And another really fun thing you can do is to get a whole jar packed full of snow and then just bring it inside and set it on the counter and watch it melt and see how much actual water the snow creates. And it's a whole lot less than you'd expect, so that's really
Yeah.
fun. Kids are always super surprised by that. So that's a fun little thing. One of my girls' favorites that we've done is a snow tea party.
Oh, that sounds so cute.
So we have this picnic table in our backyard, and when it snows, it gets, if it gets a couple inches of snow, it's so cool to look out and you just see this. It's still the table, but it's just got inches of snow on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So one day we went out and we set the table and put we have little play dishes and stuff,
Yeah.
and they took all their little play dishes and they set the table and they got bundled up in their snow clothes and made little play snow food, and they molded little cupcakes and just made their cute little tea party.
That's adorable.
And it was so much fun. They had just the best time. So that's just a fun little get outside and explore activity.
Yeah.
Um,
We've been way better about this winter about getting out because like I love being out and hiking.
yeah.
And so with Master George, I had actually bought a sled with like to pull him.
Oh,
But then
nice.
Joshua broke his foot, so Josh couldn't go hiking with us.
So does he have to ride on the sled?
No, so Josh just stays home with the baby.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm like, you pulling Josh? That's hard.
oh my gosh, no, it's
He's
like
big.
100 and something pounds. He's huge.
He is
Like
big.
my kids are, I think he might be the tallest, like eventually. Like
Mhm.
he's way taller than me, but anyway. So we've been doing a lot of winter hiking. And
That's
that's
so
been
fun.
fun with sleds, and
Oh,
that is
fun.
a blast.
Snowshoes are fun too to get in the winter and hiking.
You know what's funny? They're
Do you not like 'em?
We have them,
Oh, I think
and
they're
we actually
fun.
rent them out. But kids in snowshoes,
Mm.
that's unless they're like 12 plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Little
Older
kids in snowshoes, I'm like, just don't take them.
When your kids are a little bigger, try that out. Yes.
Yeah, but no, like, so we've been doing a lot of that, which has been fun. Of just, I don't know, just getting out and exploring and
Yeah.
seeing the different, especially up in the mountain where the snow's much thicker,
Mhm.
how it forms on all the things and the
It
animal
looks
tracks.
so
and-
different in the winter
Yeah.
than it does in the summer, so it's fun to go up and see the difference.
Well, I think it's fun too, just like the up American Fork Canyon by where we live, there's a lake called Tibble Fork,
Mm-hmm.
and it's frozen solid.
I saw your husband posted a video of someone playing hockey up there.
Yes.
That was so cool.
And it like terrifies me to be out on the lake.
Uh-huh.
We walked across it, and I was like, everybody hold on to your sled in case it breaks, like then you can just land on it. But people were ice fishing, so then they got to see how deep the ice
Oh,
was.
that's neat.
And so there's learning happens everywhere.
Mhm.
And so like, why can we walk on the lake right now? Like, how do the temperatures have to be a certain
Right.
degree? And why is there more snow just 2 miles away from our house versus right here? So
yeah, that's
like-
neat.
everything is homeschool.
For sure. Yes. It's a way of living, right?
Yeah.
Another fun thing that we love to do, and this is more just artsy, but if you get some little spray bottles and fill them with colored water, you can do food coloring or liquid watercolors, or put a little bit of paint and swirl it around.
Yeah.
And you just go out and you spray paint on the snow. It is so much fun for younger kids. My kids love doing that.
That's so much better than I've done spray paint, and it's such a mess. So
Oh,
your
that
way's
is a
way
mess.
better.
No, just like water, it'll just melt away and wash away.
Oh, that's so much
So,
better.
and it's fun. It's easy.
I should have asked you when I broke out my spray bottles, spray cans.
Yeah, that would be messy.
It is like, how do people do this? I guess this is what they do.
Just call me.
I get, yeah.
And
Karma's
then
true.
another we have a big yard, and there's a whole lot of different kinds of evergreen trees on it. Like
Yeah.
many different kinds. And I didn't realize that until one winter we went out and we're like, okay, we're gonna do nature study. Let's go see what we can find. And we found like 5 different types of evergreens on our lot, and all different sizes and shapes of pine cones. And it was so fun for us to just see. First of all, I didn't even realize how many types there were, and obviously there are, but
Yeah.
it's not something I really paid attention to. So it was fun for me and for my kids to recognize the many differences in just an evergreen. And so we drew them and compared the differences, and then my kids made little pine cone animal things with like felt and beads and
Pipe cleaners.
made it into some little
Yeah.
crafty craft thing. I don't remember now, but they were cute. So that was fun. Another one, this is inside for those of you that fear the cold like me.
We're allergic to cold.
If you're allergic to cold and you prefer flip-flops to boots, this is just a fun little indoor activity you can do. But get a cat of shaving cream, the one that comes out white and foamy.
Oh, like the old school kind.
Yeah, the old kind that stinks. Sorry. I just always think it smells bad. And then baking soda, and you can mold it into these fun little shapes, and it's like snow.
Really?
Even if you want to put it in the fridge and make it cold. I mean,
Is it
snow.
like way messy, or does it stay
It's
pretty
way
contained?
messy.
But like Play-Doh messy or messier?
It's pretty messy.
Okay.
So we do it on a big cookie sheet when we make
Okay.
it. And then once you mold it into fun shapes, you pour some vinegar over it, and it fizzes and foams and makes this big, very big, messy mess.
Yeah.
But it's so fun.
That sounds way fun. Do you ever add colors to it?
Yeah, you can for sure. Or
That's-
glitter. Glitter's
Oh.
fun to add too.
Glitter, you
If you're
are
a glitter person.
Karen, a dangerous person.
That's scary, I know.
Glitter, it never ever leaves.
Funny story about glitter. My youngest daughter found some glitter and was making something with glitter this week, but she did it on her sister's desk. And her sister got so mad, and she's like, "Who did this?" And she cleaned it all up, and then the next day she did it again with another color of
Gosh.
glitter. She's like, "Why is there glitter everywhere?" And it was just funny. So glitter, and it doesn't go away. It's hard to
Like I have ribbons with glitter, and one of my kids thought it'd be funny to put it on the baby, like this ribbon. And he had glitter on him for
his
so
head for days.
long, and I just
Yeah.
thought, I don't know,
Fun
spray
stuff.
him off with a hose to get this off. Like, he just looked fabulous for
That's
a few
funny.
weeks.
Now here's a few not so messy things that you can do. I have a lot of printables that I've created, and these are some winter themed ones that are a lot of fun to learn with. When I have a winter geoboard set, if you've never done geoboards, they're tons of fun.
Are those the shapes you put together?
So it's a
Okay.
square peg board, and you just get rubber bands. And then I have
okay.
little cards that you can print that have shapes and patterns, and there's different seasonal themes that I've done. And this one is all winter, so it has things like snowflakes and ice skates and a pot of soup and a mitten and just like cute little winter themed type things that you
Yeah.
can create on the geoboard. So those are really fun. My kids love doing those. Another one I have, it's called Animals That Hibernate in Winter.
What a great science activity.
Yeah, this is really fun for science. There's this book that we read called Over and Under the Snow. It's by Kate Messner, and she has a whole series of different ones, but this...
Now here's another book I have to buy.
It's a really cute picture book, really cute picture book, and really educational. So it shows like what's going on above the snow, and then it shows what's happening underneath, like the animals that are sleeping or burrowing, different things. And it's really cool. Or under the pond, what's happening. It's really neat. So anyway, it was kind of inspired by that. But I made just this cute little book that shows animals that hibernate and what their homes look like, and it's a lot of fun. So that's a fun printable you can get.
That's such an easy science lesson too, to read the cute little book and then have a fun activity
Yeah.
with it. That's great.
And then I have another one on animal migrations.
Oh, awesome.
That I love. This is a cool thing to teach about, and this is mapping them. So you get out. We have a big world map that I laminated a long time ago, and so we'll pull that out and we'll use our dry erase marker on it. But you could just do
cute.
it on a little regular map too. But there's in this little printable, there's 4 different animals. It has let's see, an Arctic tern, a wildebeest, a monarch butterfly, and a sockeye salmon.
Oh,
So those are 4 animals that
far.
yeah, they go really far, and so you can get out a map and you can track like where they start and where they end their migrations, and it's really
So
cool
great.
to learn that because I don't think you are aware of how far these animals go, and
No.
so it's a fun science thing to teach with kids.
Yeah, my kids are obsessed with maps too. I
Yeah,
love
my
them
kids
too.
love maps too. One time for a long time, I took our maps and I put them, we have a glass top on our table, and I put it under the glass. And so it was just always on our table. And
That's
so
fun.
while we were, whatever, we'd look at our maps. And I changed it. One time it was the world map, one time it was a US map. And so it just helped them to just recognize and be familiar with it. So that was cool.
That's really fun.
And then I have this Groundhog Day unit. That's just a fun little.
Do you get to watch the Groundhog Day movie with it?
Well, it doesn't go with the movie, but you could do that if you choose. I don't know how kid appropriate that one was.
I don't remember.
It's a funny movie though.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like teaching about it, the history behind it, and just what it's about. And then another just little game that I have on Groundhog Day. It's a probability game.
Oh.
So you start in the middle and you roll your dice, and you have to see which way the groundhog ends up. Does he end up with winter or spring? And just fun.
That's
Because
so
I feel like
cute.
the whole thing is just like a roll of the dice anyway. You never know what you're gonna get.
It's not true.
It's not true, but it's
That
still a silly,
groundhog
fun little
gets
tradition.
lied so many times.
That's so true.
Where do they do the big Groundhog Day thing? Is that a real thing?
Satani Phil, isn't it?
Is
like
that a real
Philadelphia?
thing,
Oh
though?
yeah, it totally
Okay.
still happens, and he has like a hat on and stuff. It's weird.
How do they get a hat on a groundhog?
I don't know.
Now I'm questioning the ethics of what are they doing to this poor groundhog.
I don't know. I don't remember. But
That
anyway, there's some fun little things you can do to teach your kids this winter. We're coming into Valentine's Day. I have a huge ton of Valentine's Day stuff. I won't go into all of that.
Yeah, but do like
But-
what are your 2 favorites?
A couple of favorites. Okay, so I have these really fun geometric hearts that I made out of pipe cleaners and straws, like paper
Okay.
straws, so they're cute colors. And we built like a heart shape, and that was so fun to do. Another really fun, well, I can't decide.
Oh,
We made these LED roses where the rose lights up, and it's like a
Oh,
pen.
that's
You could do it
cute.
with a pen or with like a stick if you wanted. But it was a lot of fun. So it's like a rose on top, and it has a little light in the center. And
oh, that's
so
cute.
that was fun. And then another that I love, this was just a Cupid's arrow game. So I made on a poster board hearts with like a target, but it was a heart-shaped target, and they have points. And we had straws and Q-tips, and
Oh, I
we
bet they
shot them
love
onto
that.
the board, and then they had to tally up their scores, and so it was like a math game, and that was a lot of fun.
Seriously,
So there's a few.
This
that
is
you can-
Karen's life. This is like a glimmer of her brain of how.
Kid, I was
all these
thinking
fun
about this today
ideas.
as I was preparing to do this episode. These are not everyday things.
No.
I want you guys to know that this is not my everyday.
Yeah. Well,
My
these are
everyday
fun,
is very average and very normal. But every so often, I just want to do a fun thing with my kids. And I love that I can and that I have that option and that we can just make learning engaging and interesting and different once in a while. And don't expect it to look like this every day because it's not going to.
That's really good, like, just to remember. Because I know that you don't do it every day, but maybe you guys are thinking, like, everyday Karen's like, oh, I created
It's
this
not magic every day
masterpiece.
at my house. Most days are very normal and very boring. But
Yeah.
we do throw in a lot of fun here and there, and I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. So.
No, that's super cute. That is so fun. Okay, head over to her website, teachbesideme.com. She has great stuff for all holidays and everything, but this one's specific for winter stuff. It's
Yeah.
so fun. And especially co-op, I feel like hers you could, because I always create
lots
my
of
own
these
co-ops.
are great for using at co-ops.
Yes, and so don't create your own. Like, why reinvent the wheel?
Mhm.
It's a pain in the butt, and it won't look as cute.
And librarians use these also. I've seen my ideas used at different, like the library days.
Oh, have you? That's adorable.
That's
Karen's
fun. It makes
big
me
time.
happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, come on over and have some fun with us.
Yeah.
And leave
Okay.
me a comment while you're there. It'll make my day.
It does. It just, like, we're human. It totally makes our day.
Have a great week, guys.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.